Hey Cancer, how are you doing? This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Cancerians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The Three of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What you are focused on is the Eight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. In your blockage is the Four of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your outcome is the Chariot. Major Arcana 4, Cancer. There you are standing in your power. Can also be very auspicious, getting your major in your rating. Okay, Cancer, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is about creating your own emotional sovereignty or creating your own happiness. This is wishing and hoping. And as you can see, your outcome is success, victory, triumph, and fast. This is also stay on task, laser focus. So you could have some kind of different focus, or maybe even getting out and going for a drive, airing out your fur, because it gets you out of this Eight of Swords. Because in your focus is the Eight of Swords, which is stuck, tied, trapped, I can't see clearly, or you feel stuck in some kind of situation where you feel like your hands are tied, but they're not. I'm also getting like looping thoughts. Now, this could also be a person who thinks about you a lot. I'm also getting something about get more rest, get more sleep, or not all the thoughts you think are correct, but something about like stay in that Nine of Cups energy. What you're wishing and hoping for, stay in that energy. Don't let any kind of intrusive thinking get in the way. And the Hangman, yes, Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Well, the Hangman is about a pause, a reflection. I'm also getting something is keeping you stagnant or stuck, or maybe you have been stuck in some kind of looping thought pattern of like, my hands are tied, or, you know, I'm limited here. You're not. Self-imposed prison, entrapment, the feelings of feeling like you're trapped, but you're not, because you're in the outcome. I'm also getting a person around you is energetically hanging on to you. And maybe that this situation has been very heartbreaking. Like maybe you have moved or relocate and this person is still energetically hoping and wishing that you would come back. But that Hangman is also gaining a new perspective, a new way of thinking, and a new way of understanding like yourself, or a new way of understanding an outlet here. What is this Three of Swords coming towards you? And the Six of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Six of Cups is, yes, reminiscing when times were good, when times were fun, when times were easy. I'm also getting something about maybe you have been at home and things have been put on pause or delay because maybe you had a child that was under the weather or sick, or maybe you have facing something like any kind of sickness, cold and flu season, allergies. And you're just like, I just need a break from this situation, right? Because the Four of Swords is in your blockage. I'm also getting something about quiet. Six of Swords is the situation, some kind of past situation. It's like feeling haunted by a past situation. What is this Eight of Swords in your focus? And the Seven of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Seven of Cups is mixed feelings, mixed emotions, scattered energy. I'm also getting something about the sloppy thinking. So just really pay attention to when you are thinking a thought, make sure it is in that Nine of Cups. Because when you are in a Nine of Cups, you will gain that perspective or start adopting a new thought. So with this Seven of Cups, this is mixed feelings, mixed emotions, scattered energy. I'm also getting something about you really bottling up your feelings and not expressing exactly how you feel. This is also the procrastination. Procrastination is the dream killer. So there is something about putting your whole situation on pause And you might have to, like, if there's somebody that you might have to pay attention to, or let's say the Six of Cups and Three of Swords, your dog's sick and it's like, oh, you know, I just wanted to paint my room today. And all you're thinking about is, I just wanted to paint my room today. I didn't want to be, you know, looking after my, you know, whatever, my brother or something here. That Seven of Cups is also fantasy, limerence, and illusion. So this entrapment that you think you're stuck is an illusion. It's not actually real. Seven of Cups can also be something of a situation where not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity. So I'm just going to keep thinking about what I really want, which is that Nine of Cups. Okay. So what is this Four of Swords in the blockage? For some of you, you do have a lot of stuff that you might need to go through. So let's say the Seven of Cups is, you know, you need to, I don't know, go through your garage and you're like, oh, just the thought of that is making me not want to do it. So you procrastinate on it, or you're like, oh, I really got to go to the garbage dump. I have so much stuff that needs to go to the garbage dump. And you're like, yeah, you know, I really don't feel like going to the garbage dump though. So it's almost like paralyzed in thought. Okay, so what is this Four of Swords? Rest, recovery, healing, rejuvenation, recharging your battery. But there is something about healing from a past situation. You're really thinking about it. And the Seven of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Seven of Wands is being caught off guard or by surprise. Or you're dealing with somebody who is very defensive and defiant. So maybe that you have asked this person, hey, do you think that you can clean out your garage? And you're really hoping that this person would get the message. And it could be a child. You could just say this to your child, like, you know, your bike has been sitting outside on the lawn for 3 weeks. Go and pick it up. And I'm getting a little bit of reaction versus proactive. So this is a very reactive energy, but there's a situation where a person needs to be more proactive. It also means one or two things here, Cancer, is a priority to you. The rest is noise, distractions, and obligations. So what is distracting the mental mind? That Seven of Wands can also be about needing to place boundaries where you're weak in the knees to place boundaries with people. Seven of Wands is also somebody who is inconsistent and inconsiderate of, or taking advantage of your time, your energy, whatever it is. Your outcome, the Chariot. Stay on task and laser focus. Something about drive forward, just go forward, just keep going forward. And then you start looping and fantasizing and dreaming about something that happened in the past, which actually hinders your progress versus helps your progress. Okay, so what is this Chariot in your outcome? There you are. There we go. Just stay on task. One task at a time. I'm also getting, there's one task at a time. Ace of Swords, clarity, victory, success, breaking free and breaking through some kind of pattern. This is also slicing and dicing yourself out of hangman's mode and say, I know what I'm doing here and I know what I'm going after. And I'm not stuck. And I'm not allowing these thoughts to get the best of me. Catching your break. You only catch your break when you place a boundary. So what is this Nine of Cups and Hangman? Somebody here is really wishing and hoping. Wishing and hoping. And Temperance. Beautiful energy. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. Temperance is about compromise and doing things within balance and moderation. Doing things within balance and moderation so that you're not putting the cart before the horse. Because I feel like that's more daunting to you. So right now, I know you might have a million things on your plate that you need to get done, but really stand back and write a list, especially with that Temperance. Temperance is about harmony and feeling into your body, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Writing all these things down mentally. How am I feeling mentally at my job? Well, you feel you're mixed about it. You've got mixed feelings and you feel a little bit cramped and stuck. It's crampy. And then you do have the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords of what's coming towards you. Now, this could have been a friend that hurt your feelings, a family member, your mom, your brother, or maybe you thought this was a soulmate to you. So with this Temperance, it's like you are protected on your journey. That means you can do whatever the frick you want to do and you are protected. Somebody here is right by your side. Even though it's not a person, this is about you creating your own happiness. I'm also getting something about your healing from indulgence. So let's just say that the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, you've been having all these mixed feelings, mixed emotions, and emotional roller coaster, highs and lows of emotions. Well, right now, there's something about like a meditation practice, taking your breaks at work. When you take your breaks at work, that shows that you respect yourself. I'm also getting something about like healing from the indulgence. Overspending, overeating, overconsuming. So what have you been overconsuming? Have you been overconsuming on flicking through your phone? Are you overstimulated on something? What is overstimulating you, or what are you just over? Because Seven of Wands can be like somebody who is, or a need for you to advocate for oneself. It means standing up to yourself. Standing up for what you believe. And the Nine of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is knowing your worth, knowing your value. I'm also getting something of a situation. The more that you focus on the past, you're saying to yourself, is this worth it? Is it worth it? Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups, that is stunning energy. This means that you make your own money, you make your own way, you look good, you smell good, you're clean eating, whatever you're doing, and boundaries. What has happened in the past, let the past go. Because when you're living in the past is depression. Allow yourself to heal from some kind of past situation. Nine of Pentacles and that Nine of Cups, not only are you creating your own emotional happiness, but you're maintaining your independence and not being codependent or reliant on others. Because when you maintain your independence, independence is sexy as F. But when you're codependent or reliant on a person, this is I'm needy, clingy, and desperate for somebody. And then therefore, somebody is gonna run away. I'm also getting a situation where you might be looking back at old photos or something and like body shaming yourself or being like really mean to yourself. So that's also about, you know what, back off yourself. Like, you know, maybe you put your back up about your body image. Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups in your focus. And the Five of Swords. That's harsh. Okay, so the Five of Swords is belittling, bully, betrayed, and backstab. It is also fantasizing and dreaming, or somebody around you is fantasizing and dreaming of baiting or hooking you back into a dynamic. So when you get sucked back into a dynamic, you're going to repeat a pattern with this person or another cycle. But Five of Swords is to cut your losses, lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. Five of Swords is a shallow victory and a hollow victory. Nobody wins in the Five of Swords. So then this is where you gain a new perspective of, at the end of the day, only love wins. But this is about your own self-love journey. Love thyself. Five of Swords is also something of another person not considering another person's feelings. I just want to be in control and I want to be right. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody around you. And you're like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that person. I don't have to. It was your neighbor. And in your blockage, the World. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. Well, The World card in the upright is completion and closure. It means tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. But somebody is having closure issues, whether this is you having closure issues on some kind of past situation or a person around you. Somebody here does not want something to close out. They're defiant, they're defensive, or they keep shrugging something under the carpet, not wanting to look at it. Maybe this person has ghosted you. I'm also getting a situation where this is a need for you to birth something new, a new portal, and you do want this. So is there something that you need to have a conversation with yourself to get closure on a situation so that you can move and claim the victory? Because you got double victory cards in your outcome. But then you do have this World card, which is a repetitive, redundant cycle. Now, this could also be your own patterns and habits, where it's like you've been defiant and defensive towards anybody suggesting you doing something new, right? Because that Five of Swords is there. It's like, I have to control a situation, but you can't control it because, you know, there's emotions all over the place. Or you're trying to like control your thoughts. Just relax. Just relax. And maybe get out and go for a walk. Don't take your phone with you. Just go out for a walk. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, wow, I have a lot of clarity here. So there could also be somebody at a distance, okay? What is this Chariot and the Ace of Swords? Could be dealing with a Libra, a fixed sign, which is an Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Seven of Wands is Leo energy. And the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the King of Wands is a go-getter and an action taker, a leader, a warrior, a beacon of light. This is about you shining your big bright light for others to see what is possible. This is showing somebody the ropes, saying, if I can do it, so can you. But this can also be me saying, Cancer, if I can do it, so can you. And this King of Wands is passion, desire, creativity, clarity, leaving something behind, putting something behind you as well. Cosmic Pearl. Expand your psychic gifts. Open the gates to angelic realms. And see, there is some kind of gate, a portal. Now, you could have lost somebody, like somebody who passed on a while ago, and you never healed from this situation or this person, but it's now time for you to heal. Give yourself that time to heal. Pearl. It might have been a grandma. Maybe your grandma was named Pearl. Soul healing. Align with your essence. See your true colors. This is about you opening up. See your own true colors. Soul healing. On a soul level. My soul. And you know, what really helped me to get over an ex or anybody who hurt my feelings, this was the best way that I knew how to get myself out of these looping patterns and thoughts about this person or woulda, coulda, shoulda, or any kind of crap that I was doing, and to take my power back. When I started going down the rabbit hole of like, oh, you know, wish he was here with me right now. And I was like, no, what is, call it your name. So you call it your name. I was like, what is Brianne doing right now? What is Brianne doing right now? Brianne's focused on this. Brianne's doing on this. Brianne's staying on task on this. Brianne's going this way. Because when you put yourself first, it is not selfish. It is necessary. So when you find your mind wandering or going down a rabbit hole or getting all your nundies in a knot, call out your name until the energy eases. and your thoughts go back onto the task that is important to you. Open your heart. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. I triple dog dare you to be vulnerable here, Cancer. It says, see your true colors. So there's something about you comparing yourself as well to your old self and being like, wow, I was in such good shape before I had kids and all this kind of crap. Knock it off. You be nice to yourself and open your heart. There is a number 9. So a new perspective, a new way of thinking, and a new way of understanding yourself, of who you are as a person. And you know how freaking fabulous and amazing you are? The chances of coming to Earth, of actual being born on Earth, you can look it up. It's like 1 in trillions. That's how special you are. But until you can see that in your own brain and feel it with your own self, you're not going to believe it. Even if someone tells you you're pretty, you won't believe it. Outdated. Discarded, outdated, irrelevant, and old news. I'm also getting stuff about throw things out. It might feel daunting at first to start going through this clutter or junk. I don't know. Maybe it's stuff that you've had for a very long time. And you're like, oh, I got to keep my ex's, I don't know, CD player. No, you don't. Out of sight, out of mind. Same thing. I went through all my cupboards. He bought me a perfume and stuff like that. I grabbed that perfume and it went right in the garbage down. Out of sight, out of mind. No, he didn't buy me perfume. Oh, it's gone. See ya. Caution. So caution is the double line there, right? I'm also seeing like double vision. Make sure that you are seeing something clearly. You can choose you and empower yourself and grow from this situation, or you can go around in this another karmic cycle. But you're going to repeat another cycle and a pattern. And then you're going to get all mad at yourself or be like, you know, all emotional about the situation. Is that what you want? I don't want anybody to stir up my emotions. Betrayed, deceit, backstab, traitor, and unworthy of trust. That's all you need to know. Just stay on task, laser focused, and have that confidence to make that bold, brave move, and you score the victory. I hate nothing about you. Right. So this person probably hates nothing about you, or maybe you don't even hate anything about this person. But there has been, that's where the healing sets in. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Is this you? And you just have to be honest with yourself. I'm not calling you out or anything, because you are in the 8 of Swords, which is self-imposed prison. It means I'm stuck, tied, trapped, and limited. But there's a deep-rooted insecurity on picking something new. So you just look at all your options and fantasize that you do daydream of one day that I would like something. But it's just you that needs to take action. But it also could be somebody around you. Well, family wishes come true. So if you've been worried about a family member that maybe he's at a distance, or I have no idea, something here is coming good for you. And then someone will gossip about all your secrets. And then it says, Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Maybe it's your sister. Maybe you told your sister of like, oh, you know what? I don't know, going on vacation, or I'm starting running. And then she asks you a couple days, oh, how's your running club going? Like really mean? That's mean. Table. Hard work ahead. Oh, you are highly thought of. Yes. Bridge. Successful outcome to a problem. How do you find a solution and conclusion to a problem? Not by thinking about the problem. You just have to take action. So I don't care where you want to start. I'm not saying this to you, but like, stop caring about where you start. Just start on one topic or subject or something. And there's something about like really overthinking a process. It might be even easier than you're allowing it to like just play out, you know? Or might not be as hard and daunting if you just get your wheels spinning here. Cancer, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.